Hello, my name is Brenna and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about me so you can learn who I am, a little bit more about this channel so you know what to expect, and then just dive briefly into the story of why I decided to pursue medicine. Let's get started. Okay, so a little bit more about me. Like I said, my name is Brenna J. If you want to follow me, my Instagram handle is at Brenna J Future Doc. Go give me a follow. I graduated a little over a year and a half ago in 2018 with a degree in multidisciplinary engineering, and I was pre-med. And now I'm working full-time at a tech company as a project manager. It's not medically related at all, but it is business related, and I actually talked about that in a recent Instagram post, so go take a look. A little bit more about me personally. I come from a really big family. I have 5 younger siblings, and then I live with my wonderful fiance and our 3 pets, 2 dogs and a cat, and they're all adorable. So a little bit more about this channel. So I first had the idea of starting a blog, actually, and that's what I was kind of putting out there, is like, I'm gonna start a blog, go read my blog. And as I was working on probably my 5th blog post, I was reading through it and like, would I want to read through this? Probably not. Would I listen to it? Probably. The thing is, like, there's so many people today who are starting up YouTube channels, and it's so exciting, and it's such a wonderful way to pass along information. So I decided, instead of a blog, let's do a YouTube channel and share everything I've learned about medicine, medical school, the application process up until this point. And then, of course, once I start attending medical school next summer, so July of 2020, then I'll talk more about my experiences in medical school and what it's like to study, how I moved there, anything and everything. So that's kind of the goal for this channel. I'll post once a week. I'd love to get your insight on the types of topics you'd like to hear about next. So if you have any ideas, definitely comment down below or send me a DM on my Instagram and I'll definitely get back to you. So without further ado, let's get into the story of why I decided to pursue medicine.
Yes!
All right, so here's the thing. I was not always pre-med. In fact, for a majority of my life, I thought I would go into construction. So when I started at university, I was studying construction engineering and management. I did 2 internships with a company in Michigan in this area, and at first I really loved it, and then I didn't. So my second summer, I found myself really lacking the passion for the work that I was doing and feeling pretty uninspired. And that was a big problem for me, because if there's something that I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, I want to feel passionate about it. So I did a little bit of soul searching, took some career tests, did some research, and figured out that healthcare might actually be a good fit for me. It was never something I had considered, right? Because from the age I could walk, basically, I had been building things and creating things with my hands, and I was just very good at math, very good at science, and of course, everyone's like,
You're good at math, you're good at science, engineering!
Which is good. I enjoyed engineering anyway. So this second internship is over, and I decide, you know what, let's try it. I took an anatomy class and loved it. I loved it. It was like discovering new things every day about our own bodies, and I just thought that was absolutely amazing. So then I took it one step further. I actually changed my major from construction engineering and management to multidisciplinary engineering. And what that allowed me to do is still get that engineering degree, so the problem solving, the critical thinking, those design-minded skills, while completing all of my pre-med credits and still graduating on time. Not gonna lie, it was super hard, took 40 credits my senior year, but everyone keeps saying that that's kind of what medical school is like, so I guess I'm prepared? I don't know. So anyway, started taking more of those pre-med credits, and one of the things that I think really helped me was I scribed. So I started working for like one of those scribing companies in an ER close to my school, And it was a very eye-opening experience. Not only did I learn a lot of medical terminology and learn how to type really fast, I also learned what real healthcare is like. Not the TV kind, not, Grey's Anatomy kind, but real healthcare. What it's like to actually be on the floor with patients working through their issues. Granted, this was in an ER setting, not, a family doc setting or surgical setting, but it still was that experience that I really needed to make sure that I could survive in medicine. So I loved my experience as a scribe. I couldn't keep doing it through school because staying awake for 36 hours at a time and keeping my grades up was really hard. So anyway, graduated from school, having those experiences, having all of my pre-med credits under my belt, and during my first year out of school, I spent about 6 months studying for the MCAT, took the MCAT in January of 2019. I could have done better on it probably because we'll talk about my study habits another day, but I got a score that I needed. I applied to a few schools this past summer. I've gotten accepted into 4 schools and I'm so grateful, and I'm pretty sure I know where I want to go. So anyway, it's kind of a long journey, right? I wasn't someone who, since entering the world from my mother's womb wanted to be in medicine. But what I discovered as I was going through classes and scribing and just learning more about healthcare is how important it is for me to have that tangible effect on people and actually helping people manage their health. In my case, I really see myself going into obstetrics and gynecology, so focusing in on women's health, focusing in on labor and delivery. I get that little surgical aspect, so I get to have that hands-on feeling, but I also get to form real relationships with my patients and help them manage their health in a more longitudinal type way. So anyway, so that's just a little introduction. Don't want to make this video too long. Like I said, if you have specific things you'd like to learn more about me in the coming weeks, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll keep posting once a week. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so that or hit subscribe. Wait, that's more important. Hit subscribe, hit the notifications bell because it really does support my channel. And yeah, thanks for joining along, and I'll see you next week.